Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily. We are Tuesdays, March the 9th, 2021. It is currently 6 a.m. Pacific time. I apologize for the delay. I got lost in meditating in the shower because there's so many things. That's usually where I put together whatever I'm about to belch on here after doing pre-market analysis. Before we dive into the mix of things, let's greet beautiful guests, Mr. Andrew, Mr. Nick, Miss Marcy. All right, that's the quorum, folks. All right, so what do we have in store for you? I don't know about you, but I received some great feedback from you guys, not just for the session on Friday, but some of you, your performance over the most, let's say, the last couple of weeks, really, because the first week of March was just a continuation of what we saw. The market is moving, folks. Yeah, the market is moving. You and I, we are trading strategies that yeah, I'm a little bit hot there. This thing, they just help me protect my ears, folks. It's a little bit chilly, so when I'm wearing a short sleeve, even, so it's not a fashion statement of anything. My wife actually is mocking me with some of those hoodies. So that's what it is. So yeah, the market has been moving, and when the market is moving and you're trading this type of strategy, you can see the type of potential that you have. For me, last time I witnessed something like this, a consistent big gains of this manner was exactly last year at the same time. I was trading I was in Africa vacationing. It was like, actually, we haven't even hit that yet because like Spy is dancing, just doing some of the way the other two QQQ and IWM have been moving. But whenever, if we are really in a bearish type of scenario, you are going to be seeing a lot of reversal. Yesterday was a day of minus 7% on some of the big tech stock, right? Today, this morning is plus 4%. Everything is 4% across the board. But guess what? We are Tuesday. And what do you know about Tuesday? It is put scalping Tuesday. So what I mean by this is that, yes, for us, actually, the management of our position today is going to be, so, let's see, lesson of the day, right? How do you manage a struggle, an out of the money struggle on a Tuesday when one of your leg, it's up. Let's say, let's pick the example. Who are we picking as an example? Let's pick Baidu, for instance. When one of the leg is up 6%, this is your management of that. Let me show, and then I explain. This is your management of that position. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Meaning I'm not doing anything. It's Tuesday, yeah? I don't know what this crazy market's going to be doing or anything. So fantastic. We took strong yesterday. Well, we were trading puts most of the, because the trend was really bearish yesterday. Some of the position were really, they gave us very good gains for a Monday, right? But the risk, overall risk, was so much. What's the strategy that we employ in that instance is we sell the position that's with high profit, and then we buy further out of the money in the same direction, and then we definitely hedge all of that. So meaning, in the case we made money yesterday mostly with puts. Yeah, though some stock were actually bullish. Yeah, you can think of Disney, for instance. It was the other way. So some of the trend that's going to help us make money today is, number one, patience. Number two, notice that in the afternoon, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, there have actually been more opportunity to make money than maybe in the early going. Yesterday, the portfolio for me was down overall. Well, first of all, I'm risking, let's say, at the end of the day, I close at 75% cash, 25% in option. I remember starting from our conversation last Friday, right? And then I think I was risking throughout the day maybe 20% thereabout. But in the early going, out of that 20% risk, it was down maybe 10%. Yeah, and it was just sideways for the most part or anything. Let me actually show that. Let me show you that on a chart of SPY overall. Though SPY wasn't really bearish at all, at least in the early going. So let's go ahead and dive into the chart. So the patience and the discipline really to just let the market provide that direction for you. As time passes by, right, folks, we know this. As time passes by on a weekly option, guess what? Option become cheaper. So if we're able, we have capital, we have money, we just say, oh, wow, we have money that they gave us all of last week. Yeah. So we don't want to give that money back. We want to take that money to the next level. Hence, we really, really can't wait. So for them to show us what they want to do. So let's go to the 15 minutes chart of SPY. Okay. So SPY, this is how we started March the 8th. If my view here will help. So March the 8th, yeah, I can see it. I can show you guys this. All right. So it was a slight gap, so a tiny gap. Then, I mean, from opening at 384.66, look at the high. And then let's say an hour into the trading session, you haven't actually done anything. SPY hasn't done anything. 2 hours, yeah, full 2 hours into the trading session. 8:30 there is Pacific time. The market opened at 6:30 Pacific time. Nothing, not much. It tried to came down a little bit below VWAP, and then they reverse it. Yeah, it was just so. All of this is sideways action, folks. The real action started when exactly? This candle right here. So this is the 2 p.m. candle, but let's say at 1:30 Eastern, that's where the real. But by then, what have you learned? Because as time passes by, as you're looking at your timeline on trading, we get more and more information, yeah, about the ticker that you're trading. So this pattern on here, late afternoon, determining the right direction. We have seen it a little bit more. We have seen it, let's say, here. This is it here again. This was on the 3rd. Yeah. We seen it before? We have seen it here. This pretty much like the algo that's piloting this, pretty much, they tend to do the same thing. So the patient folks, especially to the right, they have been giving a lot of money on the put side. Granted, yeah, but the aim of the market maker is to benefit. So they like the highest benefit they get is from both sides, bears and bulls. So if they can just go sideways where they are not giving advantage of any of the side, that's ideal for them. Sometimes people will be more on one of the side, and then the market maker, they will take the opposite side. So since you and I, we don't really care about which direction we make money in, we play like an arbitrage role in overall. So that's really what's a piece of advice. We have strangles. We told you how we go about this. When a market move like it started yesterday on Monday, definitely we cashed out on some of those big gains and we took strangle. So this morning, the call side of a strangle, most of them, they're up 4%, 5%, 6% in the case of Baidu or whatever last time that I saw it in pre-market. So with the AMG, yeah, AMG, that was one of the last one, and we gave that to our subscriber yesterday, right? So we strangled that 79 calls and 70 puts. So AMG now is trading maybe close to $77. Guess what? So that's one. It's going to be making money on the call side. But I mean, I'm not going to be in any hurry to make any decision on it. I won't sit them to show what this market on the big picture, the overall big picture. We know where these ETFs, SPY, QQQ, IWM, and the likes, where they stand in regard to the big moving average. So here, SPY got rejected yesterday at that green line. Notice it's not a coincidence. The day before, it stopped exactly at the yellow line. Yeah. So at some point, but the commentary here is what? The commentary here is two things. Oh, this is good. This is good. Let's do this here. Let me make sure that you can see everything and you can see the moving average. Okay. You see this here, folks? Remember we talked about, okay, how they love going from Bollinger to Bollinger. So here they touch the lower Bollinger and then the rip, 4 consecutive candles of green. Here, that was in January of 2021. This is end of January into February. Yeah, after a series of lows, then how do you know that? When you have 3 candles, you can already start making determination. These 3 candles, what are they telling me? They're telling me that we are putting in higher lows, but also we are putting in higher highs. That's actually by itself is bullish. Okay, so the last resistance left on here is for SPY to clear 387.50 today, which is the white line here. The white line represents, on my chart, represents This is it here. It's called basis inside of TradingView. It is the middle of the upper Bollinger and the lower Bollinger. But from here, because these long lower shadow here, they means that there were buyers. That especially look on Friday. On Friday, that was really evident. These things they were great for us because whenever you see a candle like this as a trader, that's mean you made money on the way down and then you made money on the way up. That's what happened to us on Friday. Remember, right? We were live for the entire session on Friday. So just keep that into mind. But the one consistent thing that again we have seen is that in the afternoon, by the afternoon, the market tends to sell off. Let me show you. Well, let's finish on here on the indexes where they stand overall. Here's QQQ. I mean QQQ. I mean this one it's straight. As long as it does not recapture the yellow line, anything that is making type of noise that's making under is just some wahala. So now it is jumping 8 points this morning. 8 points. Yeah, those are the sign of just how do they call it? A dead cat bounce. The operative word in that phrase, dead cat bounce, is the adjective dead. Yeah, because this one here, I mean, all of the big tech stock they are jumping. Yesterday they closed bearish as that was the lowest close, right? Because Thursday the lows were bought. Friday the lows were bought. Yesterday the lows were not bought, and then this morning we are jumping. So today is put scalping Tuesday. That's what I'm telling you. My way to manage today. I wish I could just, I don't know, until 11 o'clock. But if not, well, until 11 a.m. If not much is happening, I don't know. My advice to you, it's whatever. Well, clean your office, find something else to do, because over trading this market, trying to follow the every ticker is not worth it. Trust me, you have plenty of time. And implied volatility is jacked up, by the way. So meaning option is more and more expensive. So let's take the time today to see what this market entails. If they want to be recovering here, they are going to do the recovery. When they do the recovery, they do them through gaps like this, right? So hence for us, hey, overnight, we take the strangle, and then whatever direction that they want, if they are recovering, let's say the calls today will be the one making money. So that's really what's transpiring on here. So QQQ has been bearish on here. Potential target, I mean, QQQ closed yesterday at 299, below 300. That hasn't happened since December. December, that was so last year, yeah? So, and you can see the levels on here. So 290 potential support on here, because how do we know? The number of touches to the left. So let's see. We're gapping up relatively big this morning on here, but we are put scalping Tuesday, folks. That's really the main takeaway on here. So IWM, even this one danced yesterday, yeah? You see the size of the candle? The high was put there, 222. Yeah, that high at 222 pretty much is where it could not do. It could not get past yesterday. And then at the end of the day, it's sold off like everything else. But so this morning is starting exactly at that level. So let them show us what they want to do. This was yesterday. Look at this range yesterday: 218 or 219, 222. That was the entire range yesterday for IWM. Very little money to be made. For us, we are still hedging for our other positions. So yeah, the put made a little money, but it was like, I was like, so not much on there. I wanted to show you the chart, this other chart, to illustrate that sell-off in the afternoon. This is one of your favorite stock, right? You guys like this one, yeah? This is Tesla. Look how they traded it yesterday. All the way sideways. Well, putting in a high after 30 minutes or so, 596. No, the big money was to be made on the put side. I didn't even trade this one yesterday, to be honest. Yesterday when I was doing the recap of the day for me, I saw so many trades that I could have traded, but I didn't even trade GME. Remember, GME, it's bursting again. Yeah, so that's another for those who are big fan for that. For me, I don't know. I've traded GME here. I scalped GME, so meaning, hey, I can put in a timely trade, get whatever I want, and then get out. I think I need to be doing that. Well, obviously, I missed out yesterday because now it's at 200 something, meaning in order to make money on here, folks, you need to be trading the 600 on the call side. So that's just ridiculous. And they will make money. I kid you not. I saw yesterday, I think, was it the 500 contract or calls for this week? You could have gotten them at $1. They popped all the way to $5, $6, or $7. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that this is the market that we trade. So you definitely can be patient and get your share of things. Okay, very good. Let's go check here. Here we say hello to Miss Fistus. So at this time, let's say we provided our GangstA trade for a subscriber on there, so you guys know that. So let's say I only have one stock that I want to talk about, and that stock had earning on Thursday morning. That stock is JD. But before I talk about it, let's go into Finviz. Finviz, what does Finviz has in store for us this morning? So on the bullish side, you know, if you are new to this show on here, we use Finviz just as a quick scanner, right? To see, let me actually share with you our settings. Oops. This is what we filter. So we're looking for optionable stocks over $20. I mean, but that's just, I mean, you can put $15, $10, whatever you want on there. And for us, we want volume, 1 million shares, average daily volume. That's what it is. So this morning, the big gappers are Riot. I mean, this stock, I keep saying that every single time, but I haven't applied this strategy actually at all. Yeah? And okay, so let me write down big here for me. Strangle Riot at the end of the day. Because I don't know if you guys have been using that strategy, because this is Riot blockchain. All it does is gap each and every day. It's either minus 10%, plus 10%. So, but I haven't studied it. I haven't studied it to see if, let's say, with that one side, the winning side always gives you your money back. That's what this stock does. So this morning he's gapping up, and look at his chart. It's not close to the high. It's in the middle of nowhere. $43 high. What am I calling the middle of nowhere? Meaning I don't see the immediate support area. It's 20s, yeah, because this thing just shot up from 20s all the way to 80, and then now then it started the descent back. So in this descent back now is marking a brief pause at 43. This morning here 44.86. That's in the middle of nowhere. So actually this is worth a trade. This is worth a trade. So meaning that, I don't know, for March, it's just an implied volatility is just a killer. So for March the 19th, this thing is going to have to pick a direction. Either come back to 20 or 80. Okay, so let me actually set up a strangle for March the 19th on Riot in that manner. I kid you not. I can literally use those two strike price. 80 calls for March the 19th and 20 puts for March the 19th. It's in the middle of nowhere. So it has to pick a side. But more seriously, the strangle overnight is the way to go on there. Kinahan, that's a name. That's a nice name. My nephew's name is Kinahan. So this is one of the, I think I've looked at it once. It has monthly expiration. By looking at the chart, you see has been in the range, stock in the range lately, 20, 25. Meaning for a monthly, something that's monthly. I mean, something that's monthly. That was great trade yesterday. I almost forgot. Did you guys see our friend Billy? Yeah, that's the name of the stock. I love some of these names of the stock. Let me ask my good friend, Beautiful Gates. Hey, Beautiful Gates, what's the meaning of Billy? Do you know what Billy is back home in Niger? So Billy was a trade yesterday, folks. That we just look at the pre-markets on. I didn't prepare it. I kid you not. Pre-markets on Finviz as we are doing right now, and it was gapping. So we said, hey, this stock was starting right there at a support. If that support was to go, so we took some puts on the directional trade. It wasn't a GangstA or a strangle at all. And after an hour and a half, it just kept interesting. I think we entered them at 40. We were trading the 80 puts. Yeah. And so the expiration, since the Billy only has monthly, expiration is not the 12th this Friday. It's the following Friday, the third Friday of the month. So they went from literally 40 cents. I think that was the high initially, all the way at the close. the stock was trading at 98 or something. So for us, we were scaling out of that, taking scaling profit. So the highest that we sold it was $1.37, but I think he posted $1.70 from 40 cents. That was not bad at all. So that was actually BD was our third best trade yesterday. And then similarly, I think in the middle of the day we saw something about TSM and we traded that one. That was our fourth best trade in terms of amount of money. Baidu was number 2. We listed those with for our traders in our subscriber room, in our subscriber hangout. And Nvidia was nice. We also traded Snap yesterday with good gains, and as well as Roku. Yeah, so that those 6 stocks were our biggest profits as of yesterday. So why am I talking about? I got distracted on that. I got distracted on that because I was looking at another stock on here. Which one was that? Canaan. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, that one has mounted. That's what made me go to there. So this morning, stocks that are gapping here, Invita A. I've looked at this one once. It's part of the ARK portfolio. So it's part of those ARK ETFs. Speaking of which, I heard that ARK, the performance, they've given back already all of the performance because a lot of the stock, starting with Tesla, right, they have been declining. The stock that they are still buying, that I've been consistently looking at because remember, I'm doing this research on there, but they continue trending down. That's so I'm not surprised that the performance, but I mean, things go in cycle, right? It's not as if, oh, they're picking bad stock or anything. Trust me. If they were able to take them up, they can take them down, buy them at a cheaper price and go again. So this is, yeah, that's another funny stock. I don't know. I'm easily amused. There's a stock here from, it's called Dada. Dada Nexus Limited. I don't know it. Yeah, its chart is bearish. It's trading at $31 from a high of 45. You can see it here. Internet retail from China. So Dada. I like those names. Pundodo, Dada or Billy. That's nice. All right. So really, I don't. Let's see. Well, obviously, with so many gappers today, I mean everything is gapping, right? So today is the plus 4% day. This is Jumia. Oh my goodness. Look at Jumia stock. Did you guys see this chart? So what do you think is going to be happening next? All right. So we are March the 9th, 2021. Okay. We are looking at, this is Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily with Successful Trading. We're looking at the chart of Jumia. This is the daily chart of Jumia. And it's showing us a timeline of November through March on here, where pretty much the pattern have been bullish, bearish, pushing a new high, and then bearish again. So from here, my friend, I don't know, just quote me on here. Let's measure the time. So it took it 3 months to go from the $36 as we are now to 65, right? So over the next three months, expect that this stock, if they follow the pattern, is going to shoot up to $100. Here you have it. Technical analysis on the fly. So we're in March, so meaning let's look for June, Jumia. I haven't traded Jumia option on here, but maybe it's worth buying the stock. Jumia, June 21, 100 calls, because that's just what it's doing, this thing. So the amplitude is going to be even higher for if it's able to break out of that. So Tesla is up this morning 5%, just like many others. So maybe let's look on the bearish side. If you're starting bearish, a stock is starting bearishly today, that really means that on a market that's gapping up, that just means that that's no bueno. Oh my goodness. This one, let's look at the chart of this one, folks. Yeah, this was the original short squeeze before any of the short squeeze happened, because this stock early trading, let's say, below $50, and then it went to 70, came back, retest, and then it shot up to 110. Since then, it came down, but really this morning, for whatever reason, somebody just decided that, okay, that's enough. They want to cover the short, or they wanted to do what? I didn't trade it. I messed with it on my paper trading on Webull, but not much. Oh, a stock that's for us. We like trading on here. We like trading. That's of interest to us. FCX, right? So let's watch it. Oh, did you guys trade? Did anybody trade X yesterday? Hello, some of you here. We know what we do with X. This morning, a lot of the bank stock are bearish. So The banks are bearish. I'm showing you City. Yeah, yeah. I need to hurry up, Telex. I need to hurry up and actually close the show. So the bank stock are bearish. I mean, you can go with City for me, but Goldman Sachs is the one that really I'm looking. The stock is currently trading at $330, right? So I look at the 300 puts. They were going for 20 cents. I may nibble on them later on. Very quickly, one for the road because not is enough blah 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 like that. Let me show you the chart of JD. This is chart of the week. Well, as of now, I'm seeing chart of the week. It hasn't done anything. What? But it has earnings on Thursday AM morning. So for us, we know how to do that. But in the meantime, what can we be doing here? Is it actually wise? Because the trader did it once here in our Discord room. Is it wise actually to buy this stock? Because it has written going from lower Bollinger to upper Bollinger. I mean, it can tank. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the earnings are going to be that great, but at $85 or $86 that is doing here in pre-market, this stock has all my interest. It hasn't panned out at all. If anything, it actually got on my nerve on Friday and even yesterday. So, but I'm keeping a keen eye on this for Thursday morning because from here, I mean, are we going below 80? Yeah, going below 80, so in the 70s or whatever. So middle of nowhere. So JD is definitely a stock for the rest of the week. Okay, folks, that's enough. I need 4 minutes. 4 minutes is what I'm going to have left to be able to put in the GangstA trade. Thank you, everybody. Oh, SFIX had earnings. Oh, interesting. If SFIX has earnings, then hey, it's fair game. I didn't study it. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. So hence, it's worth the trading today with a GangstA or whatever. Okay, thank you, everybody. Have a great trading session. Bye-bye.